Hi, I'm Heidi Jacobs.
And I'm Ben Jacobs.
And we're Slap Stuff Together.
And this is Throwback Thursday.
This is Carver. He's our son.
Hi.
We made him too.
We did.
So we're throwing it back all the way to 2014 with our Loki build, which was a Lady Loki build. Because a few years prior, all the stuff was yours. And I was jealous.
I was Bane one year, and then I was Khal Drogo, but you did get to be Khaleesi.
Yeah, but it was like, put a yellow wig on and tie a dragon to your arm, and there you go.
But this was more work than we put in the other two, I would say.
I would say that I earned it.
Yeah.
I did grow these horns.
What do you mean you grew?
I grew them.
I thought I made those horns.
You may think that you made them.
Those look like the ones I made.
Just because I grow foam out of my head?
That's impressive.
Yep.
I like to think of it like, you know when you're a kid and you played with Play-Doh and you had that machine and you push the machine down and it pushes out the Play-Doh and it's like...
So you poop foam from your head?
Kind of. Anyway, here's our photo montage for this week. With every project, you have to plan it out and purchase everything that you need. So this was our giant pile of crap.
I used mainly knives and a heat gun and a grinder to shape different things.
I got to buy my very own sewing machine.
Here's the foam we used. I think it's EVA foam, is that what it's called? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's essentially the stuff that you put down on the floor to stand on so your feet don't hurt.
And there's the front part of the helmet I made. I just cut it out with X-Acto knives and then used a heat gun on it to bend it into shape. These are the horns. I actually made these from 2 foam swords that I bought from a craft store. I bought that foam head from the same craft store because I thought it'd be useful to help hold the helmet while I'm shaping it.
This is about the same size as my head.
This is the first fitting of the helmet. The white stuff on the horns is plumber's putty. It helps strengthen the weak part of the helmet.
I found this wig on Amazon and I thought it was fabulous. It made me jealous that my hair doesn't do that natural curl. Look how shiny it is. Definitely Pantene Pro V.
Before painting the helmet, I coated everything with a product called Plasti Dip. It's like a black rubbery type of material. I think it comes in multiple colors.
What's it do?
Seals the foam. And here it is with the gold paint on. I just had it attached to that foam handle while I painted it.
I did a makeup test before we had our first party and just wanted to make sure everything was going to work, at least with the top portion. Wig, tiara, makeup, check. We created a mannequin to make sure that everything fit to my size when it came to the sewing part, and that meant we had to wrap me in saran wrap, at least my upper torso, and then duct tape around that, and then cut the saran wrap and the duct tape off. So my part was the sewing part because I bought that new sewing machine. I did each part in sections, and my sewing skills, they leave a lot to be desired.
It was your first time.
It was my first time, but still, I mean, I probably could have taken more time to do it. I did it in sections, so there was the pleated front, then there were 2 sides, and a longer back.
Now we're talking.
Hey, eyes up here. Eyes up here. Ugh, God, you're so slow. I bought a corset, and I made a cape, and I bought a necklace, and then I tried it on, and I realized that it was a little too much cleavage for me.
No such thing as too much.
I was a warrior, so I needed some breastplates.
Protect those boobies.
Oh yeah, weak laugh on Carver. So this has been, he's creating the shape out of the EV foam again.
So it's pretty much the same concept. You cut out the shape and get the edges, we bought this grinder and to get the beveled edges.
I was really excited about the grinder. And the thing was is that Ben kept hogging up all the fun.
And this was before we had a woodworking shop. So this was probably our first piece of woodworking equipment or shaping equipment that we had.
So then we also had to not only grind the edges to get them round, but then we also wanted to make them a cup shape.
I thought it was easier to hold up the heat gun in a cup and then use both hands to shape the breastplate.
My dad had given us these heat gloves for when we got our kiln for downstairs, and they worked out great for this because that meant that you could really keep enough heat on the piece and mold it while it's still warm. And we just used a bowl to help us get the shape right. Lovely picture of me. After we got them formed, I went back and cut out a pattern, a Celtic pattern, out of another thinner piece of EV foam. Then we mounted the cups to the dummy that we had made earlier for the sewing portion. After we sized the cups, we went ahead and put the corset on the dummy and then pinned the cups back to the corset. As you can see here, we've already spray painted the cups gold. It worked out really nice with the little skulls all through the corset, and it really tied the entire top piece together.
Now it's time to make Loki's staff. I used the PVC pipe for the main body of it, and then just like the other stuff, shaped foam around the ends. There's also a foam ball in the middle, which acts as the infinity stone. There it is, covered in plasti dip. And the next step's going to be masking off the different areas and painting it the different colors. Here it is with the gold. Haven't done the silver or the blue yet. This is really one of the first props I made. If I was to do this again, I would do more of a weathered paint job to give it a little bit more of a realistic look. But I'm still fairly happy with the way it ended up. I built the helmet and the staff. I would say the bulk of the time I spent on this project was on the staff. And there it is, all finished.
And here was the final test dress up. I was pretty happy with it. I really liked how everything turned out, and I really, really, really liked the headpiece and the staff that Ben made. For all our costumes to date, we've set up a little photo shoot in the basement just to capture our work. So these were a series of pictures from that. Hope you enjoyed our little throwback Thursday. We're out of the tunnel. We're out of the tunnel.
Like, subscribe, and comment.